Welcome to the show. I am Shiv-Pujan Jha and we have got with us the national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Ajay Alok today. Dr. Ajay Alok, welcome to the show. And the first question to you obviously is the state lapsing into lawlessness? And Nitish Kumar has completely lost that moral high ground to now again go and address the vast audience and say, याद है ना 2005 के पहले क्या स्थिति थी? You think the state is fast lapsing into lawlessness?
I'll just say you one thing, that when you are in a circle, it always turns forward. The circle does not go backwards. So state cannot go into lawlessness. We have to move forward. The obstacle keeps on coming. See, a crime cannot be finished or eradicated from a civilized society. The crime has to be controlled. Ankush rehna chahiye. So that control and that curb is already there. Whatever the spurt of the crime has happened in the last 1 month or so, if you analyze the trend from 2010, 15, 20, every Vidhan Sabha election there is a spurt in crime except for 2015 when JDU and RJD were contesting together. Because whatever the crime, the police is able to break through within 24 to 48 hours. They are able to nab the criminals. They are able to encounter the criminals. But the link always traces back to the same one grand family of Bihar and one grand party of Bihar.
That's a grave allegation.
The Rashtriya Janata Dal so-called.
That is a grave allegation.
That's a Rashtriya Jungle Dal who created Jungle Raj here. That's not a grave allegation, that's a proven allegation. Where all the family members are on a bail. They are habitual criminals. They are convicted not for once, but for 5 cases. And awaiting another further convictions. So I don't expect anything from them.
If I analyze your statement for Bear, does that mean that whatever spurt in crime or heinous cases is taking place in the state is primarily being guided by one particular family?
I'll say it's not guided, but the people associated with the crime, I cannot blame them directly because I don't have any evidence. The people associated with the crime, 60% they belong to the RJD family. Why so? So why do they keep such persons in their party or promote those persons in the party, whether it's a Balu mafia, whether it's a liquor mafia, whether it's a killer mafia, whether it's the extortion mafia, you will find everybody houses in RJD.
So what is your police doing about it?
My police is very strict about it. They are taking actions. You see Gopal Khemka case, that was busted in 72 hours. One criminal was encountered, the main culprit is arrested, and the mastermind is behind the bars. What happened in Paras hospital right now? The police is behind. I think we are going to hear some news maybe within a couple of hours.
Now, some leaders within the BJP, they have been silently, though I would say, or maybe tongue-in-cheek language, let's put it that way, have been advocating the kind of, say, policing which is taking place in the neighboring state of Uttar Pradesh.
See,
that is what we call the bulldozer style of policing, or
I'll say
let's not policing.
I'll say not make an analogy, or let's not compare each other. What Yogi model is doing is in UP is from 2017. Bihar has been practicing Bihar model since 2005, November 24th, when Nitish Kumar and NDA assumed the power. There was a complete nexus of organized crime, nexus with the officers, nexus with the politicians, everything was there. The complete setup of organized crime, what do you say? It has been completely eradicated from Bihar. Now criminals don't get shelter in the corridors of power. The people in the corridors of power are afraid to give shelter to any criminal because they know that even if they are involved, they will also not be spared. And there have been multiple instances in Bihar where ruling party, MP or MLA has been found in association, directly or indirectly, with the crime. He or she has not been spared. This is established fact. So this is the basic difference.
The other day I was discussing the present
No, let me tell you one thing. This is the basic difference between Jungle Raj and today's Raj. The criminals, the crime or the corrupt, they do not get shelter in the government corridor.
I tell you what, the opposition definitely is all guns blazing against you people, and they are saying that since the present dispensation is being run by a tired chief minister and retired officials, that is the reason why you see that the policing has gone lax.
If there is a matter of being tired and retired, I challenge the so-called incumbent ninth fail, 8th pass would-be aspiring chief minister.
He passed the
would-be aspiring chief minister is never meant to be to have a marathon of 2 kilometers with Nitish Kumar. If he can manage to walk 400 meters, brisk walk, I'll resign from politics. Look at the kind of the shape he has. And he talks of tired and retired. Nitish Kumar at the age of 74, he works every day 16 to 17 hours a day. Doesn't he understand? He has taken Bihar from graveyard to this level. Bihar was in graveyard before 2005. Down below the earth at least 10 feet.
See, he raised the bar of expectations of the people, and subsequently it is now being alleged, coming from various quarters, that he has now failed to deliver on the expectation level of the people. Definitely there was much growth from the year 2005 to approximately till 2015.
There is no comparison from 2005 to 15 or 15 to 25. I'll give you a small example. 2005 the budget was 23,000 crores. 2015 the budget was 1,30,000 crores. 2025 the budget is 3,27,000 crores. So in last 10 years, if you see in terms of delivery, 1.5 lakhs has already taken a leap of double, more than double. If you talk of delivery, look at the kind of the project Bihar is having all around. The kind of roads infrastructure, the kind of river infrastructure. I will give you a small example. Kosi flood, we had 2 lakh cubic water coming and creating havoc in the Kosi region.
Yes.
You have reported that everything.
Yes, yes.
That breach of embankment and 2 lakh cubic water.
3,75,000 cubic.
Total 2 lakh.
But in 2 lakh, yes, havoc was created in Kosi.
In 2 lakhs, havoc was created.
Yeah.
Last year, we had 6.25 lakh cubic water in floods, which were managed properly. Population affected was only 7 lakhs. How this happened? If there was no work, there was no work on embankment, if there was no work in making different kind of channels, interlinking channels, then Nahar, what you say, other things, this would have happened. So this requires time and vision. That Nitish Kumar has done it. He has delivered it.
You think
whenever there will be mention of Bihar, mark my words, whenever there will be mention of Bihar, Nitish Kumar will be remembered as the chief minister who changed the fortune of Bihar. He will never be remembered as someone who created lawlessness, who created havoc in the state, who took the state to being super marginalized and famished. He will never be created by that name. If all that category goes, that will be attributed to again one grand family. The duo husband and wife.
And what future do you see for the grand family?
I don't see any future, unfortunately, because the kind of cases they are embroiled in. And the court cases are going on. Even 2 days back, Supreme Court gave him a nice one by refusing all his appeals and asking rather High Court to expedite things. And now with the new Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, we have to have a result very soon. It's not going to be like Ford's case, where it took 18 years to deliver a judgment.
It is going to in any way impact the voting pattern of the people?
Of course.
All these cases?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course, 100% it is going to impact. Why? If they are convicted, both son and father, or for that matter whole family, because 3 of the sisters are also involved, Rabdi is involved. If they are not there, and due to continuous losing of elections, their voter will get dissatisfied with them. And there is never a vacuum in the politics. People always turn to alternative.
What again is the alternative? Well, it is often said that the MOI equation...
Well, it's for the opposition people to fight that who replaces Lalu and family. Like Arvind Kejriwal is fighting to replace Congress in various states. Okay. He has done it also in Delhi, in Gujarat, in Punjab. So in Bihar, let's see who replaces Lalu and family, who takes the MI combination. We are not in the race for that.
What do you have to say about the relationship presently that exists between the Congress and the RJD? You must have noticed that there was an attempt of late by the Congress party to possibly go solo. That's the reason why Padyatra of Kanhaiya Kumar was started. That's the reason why we found that the leadership that was believed to be quite close to Lalu Prasad Yadav, it was changed. That kind of situation.
I can't really imagine that. In fact, I am no one to imagine that what will is the fate of Congress, what will be the fate of the Congress and what is going to be the fate of RJD. Because chor chor mosere bhai. One is thief at a state level. The another is a grand thief at the national level. If one is running a chara chori of 1,000 crores, another is running a national halal chori of 5,500 crores.
And you think the seat sharing is going to be a cakewalk there?
It's going to be a cakewalk for NDA.
why I'm
It's
asking,
not going to
I'm
be a
asking
cakewalk for
about
them.
Mahagat Bandhan, why I'm asking you this question is because the Congress is making desperate attempts to ensure that at least it manages to get the same number of seats which it got last time. Then we have got over-ambitious Mukesh Sahni on their side, who is already saying that he is going to be the next Deputy Chief Minister. He's already making claims of getting approximately 60 seats. So will it be a cakewalk within the Mahagathbandhan?
Why you are forgetting Modi Katua party? CPI-ML.
Yeah.
They are also making
Their
claims
strike
of
rate
40
was
seats.
much better. Yeah.
Their strike rate was almost 75%. They are claiming for 40 seats. So it's their sarputawal. Why I should waste my energy and time into it? I will rather
What
like...
within the NDA?
India is everything smooth.
JDU will yet again play the elder brother?
There is no question of elder brother or younger brother. Nitish Kumar is the Chief Minister. We are fighting the elections under his leadership. There is no doubt about it. BJP has
people
been
have
the
not,
largest
however,
party.
been-
Has been the largest party since 2020, even in 2000. But we chose to have a Chief Minister as Nitish Kumar. There is ambiguity, absolutely. There is no confusion, and everything will be hunky-dory, smooth sailing for NDA. What happened in 2024 Lok Sabha.
And what about the Chief Minister? You people are silent on that. You have not yet
Nitish
declared
Kumar
it.
is the Chief Minister.
So, but same question was put to Amit Shah.
Yeah, Nitish Kumar is the Chief Minister.
He said that we are going to the polls under his leadership.
Of
Does
course.
that mean he's the Chief Minister?
I mean, Amit Shah is not an astrologer.
No, I need to
Neither I am an astrologer that I can predict what is going to happen in
If the
December.
same scenario persists this time round, that the strike rate of the BJP is much better than that of the JD, even then people will follow what you did in 2020.
See, as far as what will be the government composition after we win an election, that cannot be predicted now.
Okay.
We are under the leadership of Nitish Kumar. We are moving ahead under the leadership of Nitish Kumar. There is no question of replacing Nitish Kumar. So why to quibble on those issues which does not exist for the heck of gossip?
Yeah, and how do you people plan to rein in the over-ambitious Chirag Paswan factor within your party? At times there have been statements coming that
being ambitious-
the party is all prepared, all set to contest all the 243 assembly seats here. There have also been voices murmur from within the party that he should be declared as the chief ministerial candidate. And then all of a sudden we see that he has become quite vocal on the issue of law and order, training the guns at his own government.
See, there is no harm in being ambitious in politics. If you are in politics, you should be ambitious. As far as Chirag being the chief minister candidate, blah, 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 which party does not want that their leader should be a chief minister? Every party wants. But when in a coalition, you have to abide by the coalition. And you have to abide by the coalition dharma. He is also abiding. As far as 243, contesting 243 seats. Even Jitan Ram Manjhi is contesting 243 seats. Even Upendra Kushwaha is contesting 243 seats. BJP will also be contesting 243. And JDU will also be contesting 243. When you are coalition, you are contesting all the seats.
And
It's our responsibility to ensure that our share of votes must be delivered to our coalition. Whether my party candidate is there or he is not, or he or she is not there.
But can emphatically assert at this point that he has now buried his hatchet and possibly the points of difference which were there in 2020 does not exist.
Of course, there was difference. That's why he decided to choose.
Critical of the government on the issue of lawlessness.
No, he's not speaking typical of the government. You can say he's acting like a watchdog.
Okay.
He's maybe relaying the concerns of the people what he's meeting them. That yes, this kind of a governance, this kind of policing is not accepted. And that's very true if he is doing that. Because he is doing with an intent to improve that. He's not doing an intent to damage your reputation, because he also knows.
Was widely criticized.
No, he
Jitan
also
Ram
knows.
Manjhi.
He has said multiple times that Susashan is the main plank of this government. It has been the main plank of this government for the last 20 years, Susashan. He's also emphasizing that, and any blot on Susashan cannot be tolerated. We are also on the same line.
Why is Manjhi so critical about him? Conflicting interest?
Well, Manjhi is so critical at times. Otherwise, Manjhi treats him like his son. There's no.
Now I need
there's
to
no
discuss
difference.
one more important factor in Bihar politics. It's often being discussed in the political arena that possibly Prashant Kishore is sniffing that there is a political vacuum which is emerging in the state as Nitish Kumar is ailing fast. Possibly he's headed for an exit. the fate of Lalu Prasad Yadav itself hangs in balance, and so he is in a position to sniff that there is a vacuum and he wants to squeeze in. You will acknowledge the fact that in the last 3 years or so he has relentlessly been working and is in a position to establish his direct communication with the people, and his words are more or less reverberating across the length and breadth of the state.
The biggest problem...
Would you acknowledge that possibly he can be...
You will acknowledge one thing, that Bihar is the politically most vibrant state in India in respect to its citizens. They are the most politically vibrant people here. Even if you go to a village level, sitting in a chai ki tapri, you will find political discussion happening. And if you come to a cosmopolitan town like Patna, Gaya, Muzaffarpur, whatever, and sit in a restaurant, you will find people sipping coffee or cold drink but discussing politics. So it's a political, very relevant state. So in a political relevant state, when people know that you are wolf, then people also know that you are wearing something of a sheep for the last 3 years. Mr. Prashant Kishore is a corporate. Good enough, for the last 3 years he has travelled his hometown nicely, meeting people, organizing people. But then yes, politics is a different ball game. It's very difficult to get credibility like that. And you see, we often say, whenever the monsoon comes, you can see here.
So you are completely relegating...
Here you can see here.
Yeah.
There is a fungus growing. Barsat mein phaphundi ugte hain. So whenever the election comes, this political mushrooming keeps on happening. Remember 2000?
For the last 3 years
Remember 2020?
Yeah.
There was another mushroom, Bihar People's Party.
Front page ad.
What was that?
Pushpam Priya.
Pushpam Priya and all.
Front page ad in all
the newspapers, spending money like hell. So what Prashant Kishore is doing? 2200 rupees for every bicycle, putting a Jan Suraj poster. This is a very clever move. I appreciate him for that. 2200 rupees every panchayat level, 3 more bikes, carrying a Jan Suraj poster and his election sign. 3000 rupees for auto rickshaw every panchayat, carrying his sign and Jan Suraj Party's name. So in that way, spending almost 9,000 rupees for every panchayat every month, but you get to know your symbol and your party's name everywhere in Bihar. Money is not an issue for him. There are people who are ready to invest for him. He also has a lot of money.
He has laid the strategy for
he has
Bhai and Bade Bhai in the past. You saw the results in 2015.
But that didn't come free of cost.
Obviously.
So what is it?
He was doing getting his money from.
So doing a political business, and that too openly in white collar, doesn't make you a politician. He was
You want to relegate him completely in this election? Keeping in mind what happened in the by-elections, even if he managed to get 10% vote, it was a big dent on Mahagathbandhan.
He never managed to get 10% vote.
Cumulative, that's what they are claiming.
Keep on claiming them, we have the figures. He never managed to get 10,000 votes. What his party is there, he will fill the vacuum. Because there is no vacuum in the politics. All those persons who will not get ticket from BJP, JDU, RJD, at the most I can say about Congress, all these candidates who really want to contest, they will contest. Whom he will give ticket to? He will give ticket to those persons who can secure at least 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 votes on their own.
Okay.
Right now, if you combine it with
that would be a dampener more to the BJP.
No, I'm telling you, if you combine it with 243 seats, it will add to 2 to 3% of vote. And you will say, oh, a new political party on the horizon with 3% vote in the first election. That's what happens.
Okay.
But what after elections? Is he going to stay there till 29 for the next Lok Sabha? No, he'll disappear. And if he stays there, then it's going to be good for him 30. That's my advice to him.
He has to have that kind of patience.
But anyway, patience, endurance, stamina, this does not come in one day.
Thank you for joining us in this candid discussion, Dr. Ajay Alok. Thank you so much. That's all we have got in this show. Thank you so much.